Good evening, everybody. My name is Brandon Ross. I am your host and game master here at Player Hater Gaming on tonight's episode of Tales of the Skytorn. Thank you all for joining us. And before we get into our lovely session of D&D tonight, 5th edition, let's quickly power through some announcements so I can get my table present and into the story because we have plans tonight. If you have not done so, please make sure you skip over to our lovely link tree where we have listed all of our incredible places you can find all the things we do. To include, we are very happy to announce we have picked up and are producing a podcast called Friday Night D&D. You can check it out on Spotify and tons of other places where you can hear those things. I don't really do a lot of podcasts, so I just know the big one, Spotify. My apologies on that one. I'm sure there's places that we have things, but it'll be in the link tree.
Music, among
Apple
others.
Music. See, I have support from the crew. They're just yelling in my ear.
Also
already.
Amazon.
Listen to the voices from the beyond. They will guide us. Also, we do have two lovely Discords we'd like you to check out if you so feel free you want to. The first, of course, being the Player Hater Gaming Discord, where you can come, share memes, talk live, play some D&D, and get some content. Aside from that, we also have a lovely West Marches server, which I will turn it over to somebody else who has been told, allegedly, they're more qualified to speak on this. So,
Whoever said those
David.
things is a damn liar. But anyway, hi, welcome. You have never touched a set of dice before. I have no idea why the hell there's 7 of them, and curious to know why there's one that has double numbers on it that go from 00 to 90. Because why? Don't worry, we'll tell you what it means. You're not really going to use it as much, but when you do, you'll know it means that something really, really tragic or awesome is happening. Now, let's say the fact that you're one of those people that want to make somebody roll that die, because why not? Because the craziness that can ensue, we'll teach you. We'll let you know what it means, how you can find charts for that, how there are some things that you should not touch with a 20-foot pole, unless, of course, the players have upset you. And at that point, go for the really bad ones. Anyway, we will tell you, we will teach you, you will learn. Join us at Ashirma. Have fun. Make chaos. Make sure the fact that you pray to the dice gods, because sometimes they will be extremely rude to you. If you're not, I should know. It's happened here. Consistently. All hail the dice gods.
all hail dice gods. Aside from that, we also have our lovely many other streams that we do, thanks to all the incredible members at my table, and those also beyond who are here and love to have fun. Of course, tomorrow we have Miss Mintwolf with a 1 p.m. stream. I look forward to always lurking in on your current evil playthrough of Baldur's Gate with Mr. Rotrave. It is a fun to... it gets me through the meetings that I'm forced to take a part of as part of my real job. And
I'm glad we
Kel?
can provide a service to you.
oh, thank you so much. It does really. It's a lot of fun to kind of watch the choices you make. You're like, I don't want to, but I'm evil.
The Corlac episode hurt.
God.
Oh no.
Moving on. For Friday at 2 p.m., we have the lovely Kelbs will be chiming in, playing I Don't Know, because he is going to have fun, and it's always fun to laugh and have fun with him. So hopefully he plays a scary game again, because I enjoy watching him at various things. Saturday we have PSU Plays. We'll have a group of us get together and have some fun playing various multiplayer games. Then Sunday, of course, brings us to our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough with Nutmeg and Nyx, where they are doing their best to play their characters from this campaign in Baldur's Gate. Again, another fun one that gets me through a Sunday.
Can I share a fun fact real quick that I learned this week?
Yes.
Ooh.
I shared it with Rot on Thursday. There's kind of a... I don't want to call it a bug, but there's a scenario in Baldur's Gate that the devs did not prepare for completely.
Hmm?
And I found out this week that you can kill Karlach, remove her head, and bring her back to life headless.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
I heard about
Yup.
that.
Okay, cool.
Interesting.
Complete with wearing helmets and shit with no head in it.
Oh my god. That's
There is a
amazing.
particular type of monster that does that, but I can't remember the type right now.
Nice.
Usually they ride a horse, but
Yeah.
still.
So now you all get to have that cursed information in chat as well. I just need to put that out there.
Thanks, I hate it. Now, aside from that, let's go ahead and open it up for channel point spending.
Ooh.
Who needs dice?
Probably all of us.
All of us.
If you notice,
I definitely do. I'm at a big goose egg.
If you look at the top corner of the players you see on screen, you'll see they have a little number there over a dice. It's how many guidance that they can hold from our chat domain. So if you want to drop some points on them, get some little helping hand, they can hold up to 3. I believe I'm still stacked up on Bane points. I have a mark here where I have 2.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then also, if you wish to really drop some points, get something from the deck of situations. I have the stack ready, and when the next one gets pulled, it'll be the last one that we did not write who pulled it on there.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Oh no.
Okay.
All right, David.
It's fine. It'll
I
be
did
fine.
the last one. It's fine.
All right, that one's already called.
You see?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh no.
Look, either I doomed myself or us.
Highlighted. Nope, not text color. Highlight color. Let me jot that in real quick, and then...
Oh wow.
I thought about just starting the sessions by pulling one and making it appear somewhere in the session.
That could be fun.
That
You
could
could
be
do
fun,
that. I'm not gonna
actually.
lie. I'm kind of interested
Yeah.
in doing that.
Anybody against? Okay.
Ron, you're muted.
I was thinking about having a channel point redemption for chat to decide when it's pulled.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
that is a good idea. I like that idea.
So we can redeem the deck, and then chat can say pull a card.
Check
Yes.
to say pull a card.
That
Mhm.
would be cool.
Okay.
I'll make a reward for that.
I'm going to go ahead and pull one now, just for tonight.
Oh.
But I'm only going to pull one, unless chat gets it quick enough to make something happen.
I didn't
Mm.
make
Say,
anything.
let's do a max of 2 per session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Alrighty then. With the fun stuff out of the way, now the really fun stuff begins. So let's go ahead and get into tonight's episode of Tales of the Skytorn. In the year 208 PT, a world once grounded by tradition and mystery was forever altered. The events leading to the tearing and uprooting of the lands have faded into legend, leaving us with a mystifying era known only as post-Torn. Player Hater Gaming welcomes you to the realm of Ulthana, where our journey takes us high above the clouds, into a realm of wonder and peril. A world composed of dozens of floating islands, each a unique culture unto itself, safe from the dangers lurking below. In this world of soaring islands and untold mysteries, danger lurks in every corner. Heroes and adventurers are born out of necessity, for the unknown has a way of finding its way into even the most tranquil of places. Meet our heroes who will shape the destiny of the Skytorn realm. Dragix, the unlikely but unyielding paladin. Eva, the warlock, possesses supernatural prowess, fueled by a pact of unknown origin and intent. Lovikazan, the indomitable barbarian, a force of nature and raw power. And lastly, the Doctor, the masterful wizard unlocking the secrets of the arcane with every incantation. These 5 souls, each with their own path, will converge in a tale of adventure, wonder, and intrigue. Join them as they explore uncharted territories and uncover the secrets of this realm. Welcome to Tales of the Skytorn. And welcome back, everybody. Last session, we all tuned in and bore witness as the first cloud ship bandit attack happened to the Star-Crossed Entropy and its cursed crew upon it. Though despite the surprise tactics and seemingly, I would say overwhelming, but pretty good numbers, due to a couple of very well-placed spells and some strategic attacks from everyone, the crew was able to quickly, basically take down one ship rather rapidly and then stall out the other one with the use of the arcane cannon that had been affixed to the front of the ship that Dragix finally realized was worth it.
Oh, I already knew it was worth it. It was just watching it in action made it even better.
After you looted the place, I've given out what you had found, all the things you took care of, and then you realized it would not be worth hauling it around for your adventure until you could find somewhere to get it fixed, so you sent it to the deep.
Don't worry. One of these days we'll go down in order to recycle everything.
Yes, please, go beneath the cloud.
I still have to myself. That's my personal quest.
Yeah.
I may
Pretty
not
sure
remember why anymore, but I still know I need to go below the clouds for something.
True.
Yeah.
Funny you should mention that.
Well, after you took care of that last ship, sent it to the deep, all of you took stock of your findings, some extra food, some extra coin, some extra healing potions. The rest of the evening is uneventful. Is there anything any of you would like to accomplish before we go into watches and long rest?
Yes.
Send it.
Eva is going to offhand cast to dock for a while, just so that studies can occur for this child. And during that time, Eva is in her room, just furiously scribbling away at something.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to roll a check for, or just this is for roleplay purposes?
Just for purposes, because she has surprises.
Very well. I am excited.
Red's gonna absolutely be nosy.
Sounds about right.
Do you lock your door?
No, just in case.
Because
we
it's
need to
our
check.
door. Better not.
But Red would get a glimpse of
privacy.
Red
would
what
just-
now? I'm sorry.
you just happen to see Eva like furiously scribbling and scratching away on a loose leaf of paper that she has.
Anything you need help with, dear?
I just need to get this all out of my head before I forget about it.
Right.
I'll be just give me a few hours.
Okay.
All right.
Red
guess
will
not.
leave her alone, I guess.
Oh, the saddest walk away.
I guess Doc is teaching some stuff to Cassandra. Well, this is an alchemy lesson because they're going to get 2 things done at once.
Hell yeah.
Where people see a hindrance, Doc sees opportunity.
Mhm.
I'm a good multitasker. What can I say?
You go on the arcane route, you go on the truly alchemical route.
It's really alchemical.
Okay.
She has to learn from the basics.
Okay. Are you proficient with an alchemy set?
I am.
Go ahead and roll me a d20. Add your proficiency bonus and your intelligence bonus.
23 total.
23 total. Okay. And you're going to look at the 4 vials you picked up?
Correct.
Okay.
With Cass's help and instructing her how things work and all that.
Gotcha.
What you're really asking for help-wise, it's I need you to hold this real quick. No, not at that angle. Hold it up a little bit more. That's perfect. And make sure that this one doesn't. If you start seeing the smoke, let me know. Or can add another one and change the stare.
I'll tell her if I need to convince her, I can tell her this is a great method to make things that can burn very easily.
Good lord, now I have freaking pickpocketer from Drakix, and now she's taking on burn things from Red.
And Doc.
I'm just giving her a less arcane method of burning things if she wants.
Honestly, I thought he was going to say make things go boom.
With a skill check that high, I will give you a bit of a reward here.
Okay.
You have 3 greater healing potions, and you have 1 superior healing potion.
Nice.
So you get through the first one, and you're like, okay, this has some potency to it. But then as you're looking at one, it seems just a bit different from the rest. It's a just different shade of red, and you're like, You pop the cork, you check it a bit. It's a little thicker. But running some tests on it, things like that, you realize it's of a higher quality. It's more concentrated. So you can add that to your inventory, and then, or you can just it'll eventually make its way to the bag of holding. So
I already threw it into the ship inventory.
distribute as you see fit.
Yeah, we'll distribute those at some time. I think I still have a couple of healing potions to distribute anyways, don't I? Or did I get them out already? Forget.
I'm checking.
I don't remember.
I know there's a greater healing still in the bag of holding.
Yeah, Red doesn't have any healing potions.
Nope, me neither.
We still have the diamond, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, okay, good.
All right. Then, just for simplicity's sake, Red gets a greater, Dracus gets a greater, Superior can go to Zahn for when she needs it, or when she needs to give it to one of us, because she's most likely the one to still be up in that scenario.
Yeah.
And the other greater will go to Eva.
Gotcha. I will say I've always found giving the strong healing potions to the barbarian or the monk, because they can move fast AF, boy.
And they have a very high survival chance as well. So.
Oh wait, since I already have a potion of healing in the bank of full in my inventory, you can just hold it for yourself.
Sure.
There you go.
That's why we all have at least one.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
All right. What else?
Drac is just manning the helm. That's it.
Zon's still trying to learn that.
Okay.
Drac is definitely giving her lessons in the process, making sure she knows everything. One-man crew, practically.
Yep. She's trying.
Spicy.
Gotcha. I will say, Dracix, you having the experience you have, know that maintaining a cloud ship, as long as things are fine, doesn't take a whole super strong crew of a lot of people. Just, you could easily accomplish it with what you have here. Because I would imagine throughout the day, each of you do have your daily tasks to make sure the ship stays on course, sails, yada, 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 things like that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What's interesting about being above the clouds, such as you are, is that while weather itself may not affect you truly, there's still the effect it has on the clouds, causing for quite a bit of turbulence. And as you are stealing Dracix, something kind of down the back of your neck twinges a bit as a familiar sensation of lightning and the smell of ozone begins to drift in.
He follows his nose.
Oh.
Just to get a better idea of like how far away it is.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just
to
thinking for a
see.
moment. I'm making a decision. Levikazon, and Doc. I know where you're at, Levikazon, and I know where you're at, Doctor. So I need each of you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Noted.
Me as well, correct?
No.
No? Okay.
20.
No, Doc.
Did you get
Oh,
Doc?
no.
Natural 1 for 7.
Okay. As you are teaching Cassandra, going through the steps, you wrap everything up and you kind of let her read by herself for a bit. As you turn back to your desk, you can see something there that wasn't there before. There is a small, probably about 3 inches across and about 6-7 inches tall, a piece of thick parchment paper with particular iconography drawn across it. It is a thick card with a bit of a small sheen of wax over it to protect it from the elements. If you look to the card, it picks what you've seen before in pictures of what's known as a thunderstorm. You can see there is dark clouds, there are bolts of lightning coming down, and now that you've seen it firsthand, kind of makes sense, rain.
Mhm.
And you watch as if you placed a flame upon it, it burns up as if a flash paper.
I didn't do it.
The moment it
I
is
would look for
gone-
red, actually.
The moment it is gone,
Like, look around, this red here?
everyone feels the sheer percussive power of the bass that comes from the thunderclap through the entire ship.
I was about to say, it makes it even worse because technically, instead of the normal buildup because of the distance from the clouds to the
We're
ground,
in it.
It's
we're
a literal
on
sonic
top
boom.
of it. So it's even worse.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It's a literal sonic boom at the bottom of our
Yeah.
ship.
We are now going to go into a role play initiative.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay.
I need each of you to decide what you were doing and translate it to a skill. And that's what you roll your initiative based off of.
Oh.
So, Drakex and Levikazon, I know you were doing a lot of navigating and things like
Yeah.
that. So survival
Steering
there.
and map checking, yeah.
Mean.
So technically handling 2? I have all 3 as a check.
I say survival works just fine.
Yeah, I was probably using that.
Well, no, because the other 3 actually have proficiency in.
Red, if you just want to go with a basic initiative check because it is dexterity based and based on your ability to react to that sound, that's perfectly fine. I just wanted
Okay.
to open up the floor for more options than just using dexterity.
Yeah.
But if you
No,
want
I
to go
think
with your ability to be ready at a moment's notice, you are more than happy to make a regular initiative check.
her initiative check is crap though compared to the rest of her checks.
So
What
if
were
I
you up
just
to?
went based off of survival alone, I have a 5.
Hey. All right. Nah.
Damn, my
I'll
goose
probably
eggs.
just do that.
That was almost good.
That's still better
fine.
than my 5.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
That's
We'll go
fine.
with my regular initiative check. It's fine.
Got it.
A question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. That's not a saving throw.
Yeah, my bonus doesn't apply here.
And Eva, same for you. If you don't really have something you would like to translate to that, you're welcome to use your ability to react to the sound and make an initiative check.
Copy that.
Would my feral instinct kick in here? My advantage on initiative?
I'd say that's pretty feral to hear such a sound coming through the entirety
just-
of the ship.
React. Okay. One more time. Was even worse.
Oh no. That's like you thought.
So we have Red,
Worth a try.
19.
Yeah.
Next down, we have
Eva.
Eva with the 16. Nice. Next down, we have Levikazon.
I haven't rolled yet because I'm trying to figure out which of the two skills I'm thinking of would be better.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
I can pencil you in.
Okay.
Then current last, Dragix.
Hi.
Yeah.
What are you thinking between, Doc?
Nature, because Doc has experienced storms from both ends now.
True.
I think that's my best one to go with because I can't find a way of spinning Arcana.
No, this is definitely a natural effect.
Yeah, so we'll do that. All right, 19, tied with red.
How dare you?
Okay.
But your bonus is higher, so technically.
I mean, if we're going pure initiative, she has the higher dex, technically.
True.
Yeah.
By that one.
Well, hey,
It's enough.
One point D&D makes a difference, guys.
Oh,
it
yeah,
does,
absolutely.
it does.
All right. So kicking off this round of actions, Red, you have heard this sound. It is like it shakes the exterior of the hull.
She's does she recognize there would not really be a way for her to recognize what this is, right?
What?
So the
You've
concept of
been
weather
near
is still
one.
taught,
Hi.
and it's still understood.
I mean,
and yes,
fair.
through even arcane methods, you know what thunder is, what all that, so forth.
Okay.
It's
Alright,
just
cool.
there's a difference between being
That.
exposed to it at a level
Yeah.
of the arcane and a
Mhm.
level of raw Mother Nature.
Yeah. You are not a storm sorcerer, you just throw lightning bolts. Okay.
It still crackles.
He didn't have Thunder step yet. Once he gets that, then maybe.
Anyway, she's probably gonna go running straight for Eva.
Okay.
I don't think we're on the map where we're actually at the moment.
Right. Go ahead and drop yourselves where you are.
I put Eva over there. So
Okay, so that is actually where Eva is. Then yeah, absolutely she would be sulking in the room. 20, 25, 30. And she would dash.
Okay.
Okay, that puts her there.
Okay.
Are you alright?
yeah. It's lightning.
But it could have hit the ship.
It could have. We will go make sure the ship is fine. But we've been near one of these before, dear.
Right, but we haven't been this far up in clouds, possibly falling through the sky.
Are you
That
okay?
definitely hasn't happened. You wouldn't know if that happened.
I don't know. I just want to make sure everybody's okay.
That gives me an idea. Where's my D100?
Absolutely.
God damn it.
Well, let's go check on everyone else, shall we?
Right.
Doctor.
Kind of yells over at Doc. Everything good back there?
I look over at Cassandra. Like she's fine.
Yeah, how does Cassandra react to it?
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
This technically would be the very first
Let's
time
do the
she
oldie but
ever
goldie method here.
That would be, what, a wisdom save base 10?
Give me a wisdom saving throw. Yeah, base 10.
I feel like it should be higher because of dealing with all of us.
18. She's fine.
18. She
She's
looks
fine.
around, but she looks right to Mom. And as we all know, if Mom don't freak out, why should I freak out? So she looks, and Eva, you look back, and you're like, it's fine. She's like, She just nods. It's like when a kid falls off a roof. If you don't react, the kid's fine.
That's true.
It's gonna be loud for a bit, but we'll be all right.
Doc will take the alchemy set and whatever fragile glass thing he has and make sure they're packed away.
Yeah.
And then once, because I imagine that's my action to pack everything away.
Yeah. Make sure it's packed safely, yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely make sure it's safely packed away. I don't want anything breaking.
Gotcha.
Because it'll be weeks before we can get it replaced.
That's true.
And then Doc will take a stroll up to the top deck.
Okay.
I can get to just the top of the staircase, which means I
Just
guess
shy of being all the way up.
yeah.
We'll have long rest after this, correct? Assuming we make it through watches?
After this, yes.
Okay.
Doc will come walk by. I'm gonna check on the others up the top.
Let us know if you
Alright.
need help.
We'll do.
Eva?
Staying here for the moment, continuing to chicken scratch away at whatever she's working on, but she is on alert in case any non-natural sounds occur from top deck.
I love how she says non-natural sounds.
Well, she's familiar with thunder, she's familiar with lightning, and we actually got close enough in one of our trips to get close to a storm before. Remember, we tried to get
On the
away
way
from
has
it.
been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, this is just another one of those.
Okay. Initial count 15. Weather anomaly. $50 on the dot.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Drakix and Levikazon.
Hi.
As you are beginning to react to what's happening, you watch as a tendril of lightning comes up and then goes back down, almost like a with a subsequent outward from this source.
Question, can we use Drakix as a lightning rod?
No, but being that close proximity, both of you make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ah.
You're within 10 feet of me. You got a +4.
Noted. I can't add anything.
No, just after you do the math.
Ooh. 19.
You know, lucky for
Okay.
me, I didn't make it a top.
Yeah,
Good.
in all honesty,
You're not
yeah.
wrong.
22.
22. Okay. Levikazon,
Hi.
it's your turn.
Okay. Whew, I was like, 19 failed? Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
No,
Zon,
it's your turn.
how have those nuts been coming along, Zon?
So good. So good, you know?
We're about to find out.
Yep, we are, because she is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which puts me kind of there. And she's good. Well, she'll look at Dracus before she goes like, "Well, tie up the sails." Yes,
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
the thing he would yell out.
cool.
As, like, it happens.
Yeah, she's gonna go there, start pulling down the ropes and tying them all up. If she has to climb up the mast, she will.
Okay. So you're going to start getting the sails
Yep.
tied up.
Tied down. Yep.
All right. Initiative count 5. A strong wind blows through. Everyone topside needs to make a strength saving throw.
I should.
You should be fine. You should be fine with all my bonus.
I should have raged.
I should have raged.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay, you're fine.
Nice. Why do I have advantage? I should not have advantage, but that's the same number.
We'll just take the first number.
Cool.
So, let's see.
24.
24 to 20. You are both fine. The strong winds come through, and you both hunker down for just a few seconds that lasts, and then it passes.
Doc starts to lose his hat, grabs it, ducks down.
Yeah.
So it's like, stay down there. She's like tying the
Yeah.
ropes, hair going everywhere.
Yeah.
Tie yourself to the mast.
Don't tempt me.
That's Red Job, sorry.
Drakix. What are you doing?
Trying not to die
Sorry?
first.
That's so not even a thought. I'll tell you right now. His thought is not try not to die. His thought is saving the ship and crew. If he needs to be tied down, hold it, and wield lightning in order to attract it all and just like be dragged from behind the ship, he will gladly do it in a heartbeat. Okay? And then he's also going to make sure the fact he ties his rapier down to his hand too, so in case he gets like completely shocked unconscious, he doesn't lose his weapon.
Yeah.
Fair.
But it's first take a look around, see how deep into the storm we are and how close the eye or the edge is, and steer to whatever's closest.
Make a perception check.
I'm going to roll a d4 on that.
Okay.
So that's a 14. I'm okay with that.
Okay. With a 14, it's kind of hard to tell. There's a lot of dark clouds beneath you, and the sun is getting lower, so your level of visibility, even with your dark vision, it's just rough to determine what's gray for your current color scale versus what's gray or darkened as far as the storm clouds.
So the lighter gray is in which direction?
Unfortunately, at this time, you cannot tell.
He's just like, shit, fuck. All right. Let's see. Wild guess. He's actually just gonna put pedal to the metal, kind of not overdrive the engine, but he's definitely gonna be putting a little more oomph in order to try to get them out as quickly as possible and going straight ahead.
Okay.
So, like, if we were considering like the actual energy power going from like 0 to 100, he's kind of pushing like about 75. So that way he still has control, but there's still enough force to get them along.
Okay. Red, it's your turn. Since your last turn, there has been a loud boom of thunder and a harrowing sound of wind tearing at the boards, but not pulling them off.
And you definitely
Okay.
would feel the ship lurching a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to make sure. Okay, so the barrier in between would not be 3 feet of wood in between wherever she is and the top deck, right? It would be less than that?
It'd be less than that, yes.
Perfect.
Probably typical ship main floor thickness, maybe a foot max.
So
Foot and a half.
she's gonna send a message to Drakix. Do you need us to do anything, or are we fine staying down here?
He's gonna say, "I need eyes for the for either eye of the storm or the edge of the storm."
Okay. She will relay this information to Eva
Mm-hmm.
and start to head topside.
Okay.
Let's
I
see.
just realized what I could have actually done, but never mind. I wouldn't have. It's fine. Next go around, he knows what he's doing. I know what I'm going to do.
Well,
Two.
Doctor's going to continue heading up because he just overheard Red tell Eva their Draki things are eyes. Pop out here. And 30 feet gets me up there, so I am up here with Dragix.
By the way, she is going to make sure that she's got her broom of flying.
And well,
I
help
would imagine
Jack.
that while you're on the ship, it stays out and either in your room or somewhere to grab, and then as soon as you go landside, you throw it in the bag of holding.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When I look around at the storm below us, can I use my nature to determine, like, all right, the eye storm might be this way based on the wind?
Yeah, make a nature check.
Nature check, right? All right.
Please.
23 total.
20 total.
Mhm.
You look, and unfortunately, it's a little too late for this current round, but you realize Drakus is just pedaled into further in the storm.
All right. I will tell the Dragix you're heading deeper into the storm, not where you want to go.
Listen, all right. He made an educated guess based on everything else.
Educated?
Educated.
Yes.
The direction that we were
His
heading was taking us
instinct.
to a storm.
Listen, okay. It's an educated guess. He couldn't see anything else.
He
He
calculated
had to
the
think.
risk.
Exactly.
He was bad at math.
You see, I raised something to a -3 instead of raised it to a +3.
Yeah,
Okay. My
Those
bad.
negative numbers, they'll get you, Drakex.
Exactly. You know?
Eva.
Given that Red and Doc are headed topside, she will also use her action and movement to dash, which is 70 feet to get topside as well.
Where would you like to go?
I think that pretty
Right.
much like takes her everywhere on the ship.
Not really, because the ship is 100 feet wide, 100 feet
Yeah.
length.
True.
So
Yeah.
But no,
Well,
Crow's
what
Nest
she-
would be
Yeah, that's basically her goal. Is she's beelining towards the main mast to get
Got it.
height to see over the storm.
I think she actually might have the movement just to go straight to the top of the mast with spider climb.
Mhm.
That's the goal.
Technically, yeah.
I'm trying to do math, figure out movement speed plus going straight up. Because
Is
we
this
said it was,
40?
60 feet to the crow's nest?
60, 40, 60?
Something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
It would be very close.
You'd get close, yeah.
She's.
You're
I
like
think-
at the very bottom of the crow's nest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like 5 feet
You're under the
short. Actually,
platform.
she's
Yeah.
literally
Your
5 feet
furthest
short.
reaching hand is on the next rung that goes into it.
But from there, she has spider climb. She doesn't need to keep climbing. She doesn't need to hold on necessarily. So from there, with her 120 feet of dark vision, can she make a perception check to try and guide Drakex out of the storm?
I would say once you get up there, based on Doctor's high roll, I'm not going to ask for a check. I'm going to say you just see it. And you can see that, unfortunately, before the two eyes got up there, he did his best and unfortunately chose a direction that was not in the best interest of the ship. And you're both you get up there, and Doc, you're looking, and then it's like both of you shout at the same time, "Wrong way!"
Would I be able to see the eye of the storm?
No.
Okay. Out of curiosity, what direction is this storm rotating? if at all.
I actually would know this answer because I did a nature check on it.
Yeah, it is rotating clockwise.
Okay.
Oh, so I was right. There is an Ivysaur, which means that we're over a hurricane/tornado. Shit.
Well, that's why I was saying if there is one, because not all storms have one. So
Yeah, it's a regular thunderstorm. I won't have it.
Because I used the wind to determine where the ice storm might be in my
Correct.
check.
So, first of all, that tells you how massive it is that Eva can't see it.
Uh-huh.
But she will send a message based on that to Drakix.
What is
Well,
the
actually-
action economy for a message?
I was
Not
about to
bad.
ask. I think that's
Shouldn't have it.
that's
It's
an
an
action,
action.
isn't it?
It's an
It
action,
is, yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. Never mind. And because I dashed, I wouldn't be able to do that. So, never mind. Have fun. Good luck.
Initiative count 15. Weather anomaly. $74. I need
I did it already, Kelby.
I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck me.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
I
Let me
get a
see.
+4. I do get the
Let me see.
+4.
We need to
Yeah.
make a what
Yeah.
now?
Dexterity
A dex
saving throw.
save if
Ugh.
we are on the deck.
No, I don't get the +4.
Oh shit.
Feral instinct. Can I see it?
You can see it, and I'll describe it to the party once we resolve it.
Oh
Noted.
god.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything until after we're done with all of this.
Drakix,
A dirty 20.
Levikazon. I'm sorry,
Uh,
pass. Or success.
16.
Success. Red,
11.
fail. Doctor,
17.
success. Eva,
12.
fail.
How far
Does-
does Eva fall?
I was about to say, how
You
old
don't
is Spider
fall.
Climb? Oh.
No,
Oh.
that's somehow worse, probably.
Yeah.
His lighting arcs
Those
over
of you
the
that
ship.
failed take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as a school of skyfish is hurled over the entirety of the
I
deck.
love it.
Levikazon, you're looking like fish! And you just hit the deck.
That's amazing.
Wait, hold
She
on,
reaches
hold
up to try and
Wait.
catch one.
I like
For
to
dinner.
imagine the only reason Doc makes this deck save is because I'm at the edge of the ship peering over, looking at the
Yeah.
flags. I saw them
You're in the
coming.
main hatchway just poking your eyes out.
Yeah.
Okay, important question. I need to know this just because. Can I use my tail to whack some of the fish onto the deck so we have extra rations?
I was gonna say, can she try and catch one?
What was your success?
I had a dirty 20.
Okay, you succeeded by more than 5. Yes. Levikazon,
I had a 16.
you did not succeed by more than 5.
No.
What do I need to
Roll
roll?
a d4. Sure.
I just want to see, just for giggles, this still is 4.
Drakix grabs them, like redirects them with this tail, and they just end up in the main hatch.
You get 4 pretty sizable skyfish just whacked out of the air.
Good tonight.
Doc, you look over as they're dodging, you just see his tail whack, 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 whack.
I can tell he's done this before. That joke about him using his tail as bait is no joke.
Levikazon, after successfully dodging a school of fish being thrown across the ship from sheer high winds, what do you do?
Yeah. She is just like, what the fuck is going on? And she's going to run up 35, 40 would put her over here-ish. Oh, she just doesn't make it. Fuck. Oh, she really just doesn't make it. Son of a bitch.
Kelby says hydrate. I have completed the hydrate.
I have
already
hydrated
did,
her
yes.
to
I'll drink my background.
death.
There you go, Kelby.
Can she? Actually, I can't reach anything. Right? Because she was here. So technically. I right clicked. Can't see it. Yeah, it takes 50 to get up there. I don't know what I could do as a bonus action. She's going to use her action to dash, and she's going to start securing this set of sails.
Okay.
Well, like her next turn, because she can't. I
Yeah,
think she
gotcha.
had to dash.
You start reaching for the ropes and the things
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. That. No, she's going to go further and start looking to secure the cannon.
Okay.
The very expensive
Mhm.
cannon.
Drac
can mend-
will legit
There's a
cry.
fish like shoved into part of it, just wiggling.
I can mend the sails later. I have
Exactly.
fabricate. We're good.
Like, she's gonna take the fish out as a bonus action and put it in her bag.
Okay.
Oh my
For later.
That's the
god.
fish that she caught. That's the fish that she caught.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh man, this is.
Oy vey.
Alrighty then.
Man.
Quietly writing. This is never good.
Dractix,
Nope.
Uh-huh.
I need you to roll. What would you call this?
So I have a ship handling, ship
Mhm.
steering, map check.
I need you to roll a sturdiness check for the ship.
So would that be a
Roll a
con?
d20
Uh-huh.
and add, let's go with, add 8 to it.
So what is my alright. Great. I'll just roll a flat D20 right now and add 8 to it. That's a 21.
Okay. That's a success. You hear, excuse me, all of you hear below as something impacts multiple times with the hull of the ship.
Oh no.
Is it a soft, fleshy sound, or is it a
No.
solid?
It is a solid sound.
So it's not more fish. Got
It's
it.
not more fish.
Well, it could
Or
be
it
more
could
fish,
be.
just they're bigger.
Fair.
Hi, sure.
Dractix,
Mhm.
your turn.
Okay. I'm trying to think right now of what to do.
You had your turn a minute ago.
I did. He got told the fact he's going the wrong way. He's going to. Eva is not within 30 feet if she's up the mast, right?
Correct.
Correct.
She would be at least 60 to 80 feet,
Okay.
depending on where you are on the ship.
Well, he's at the helm.
So
He's at the helm, so he's about
Yeah.
10 feet up anyway. So, yeah, never mind. Feeling the thumps. Which side of the ship got thumped?
Underneath.
The straight underneath.
Mhm.
Oh, straight underneath?
Yep.
Okay.
That's great.
He doesn't know about the fact that it's rotating clockwise. He only knows the fact that he went further in.
But you were given a direction to go.
Mm-hmm.
I did not hear that part.
You were, yes.
Doc specifically pointed it out.
Doc and Eva both were like, wrong way, and then they watched him point where you need to go.
That he's going that way. He is turning that direction.
Okay. Anything else?
After he turns it that direction and he locks it down when he gets the ship steered in the right way, he's just going to turn around and quickly tie down the actual sail behind him, just as a precaution, because there is a sail right here.
You get to work on that. Is in full action to be able to secure it properly.
Yeah, he's just quickly for the helm anyway, locks it in, turns around, action for that one specifically.
Got it.
Because he wants to at least make sure the fact that 2 of the sails are completely tied down. Meanwhile, Zahn is working on the cannon.
Got it.
The very front mast, he's like worried a little bit, but he's just like 2 out of 3 is fine. 1 out of 3, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that'll be his turn.
Red.
He's not needed up here. Let's see.
Listen, but more eyes are always a good thing.
Yeah, I think she's just gonna try and keep watch, maybe see if she can see something peeking up from below the clouds that might be hitting the bottom of the ship.
Sure, make a perception check.
Okay. That'd be a nat 20 for a 26.
Nice. So as you peek over the edge with your natural 20 for a total of 26, you look over just as a fist-sized piece of solid hailstone erupts upward, and you move back and just it lands on the ship. And then you look at it, and then you look down, and you realize you know where the sound came from.
Right. So it's hailing upwards? Oh, she wouldn't even know what hail is.
Correct. It was this solid chunk of ice that is through sheer force of wind being thrusted against the pull of gravity.
Big ice thrown at the ship? I'm not sure why. She'll like hold up the big chunk of ice. But that's what's hitting the ship. We should probably go faster.
Drac just turns after
I
he
have an important question for you, Dracix. Was your turn to move the ship or secure the sail?
Move the ship.
It would moving the ship first.
Because he moved the ship for his action and then movement wise to the sail.
It was
and he's choking.
steer, lock the helm in place, and then turn to sails.
After he's
Take a
choking.
breath. Take a breath. Take a breath.
I don't know
Okay.
what that was.
It's look.
Came out of
We
nowhere.
understand. We understand. It's the hailstones from the storm. They also decided to come out of your lungs. It's okay. We get it. That's where they really came from.
Yeah.
Just
As I
this
speak it
unknown
into
shadowy entity just spewing hailstones at us.
Right. She has no idea what's going on. She just thinks it's gigantic. Something down there just pelting them with ice.
Yeah.
Red, you look down and you see a strange, large, cloaked figure with ice surrounding them.
I think I've had this creature before.
Technically,
Doctor.
with the lightning and everything, the clouds would probably at one point look as if somebody was chucking them.
All right, so Doc is. Well, Drac is on course now, correct? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not entirely sure what else I can do to help. I guess I'll just help him secure the sails, like give him the help action.
Sure, yeah.
Because I know I physically don't have the physical capability to do it, but I can help.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Somebody needs to figure out something to do about the hail before Red tries to light the clouds on fire.
Eva.
Awkward shout out to Red. It's natural.
That doesn't solve her problem, sir.
It does not.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to do about it.
So what happens if you expose extreme heat to extreme cold in the clouds?
Oh no!
Nothing good.
We've done it before.
No,
We have done it before.
we
We
have.
don't want a
Nothing good.
Tokyo drift this time.
You want to Tokyo drift this thing?
Yeah. I can do it. I got the spell slots for it.
Oh lord.
Eva, what you got?
Nothing great, honestly. Basically, she really can't do anything about hail. Drac is the one steering the ship, so she can't help with that. She'll Titanic this thing and just make sure they don't run into an island or a rock or something.
Okay. I got it.
Are you really your arms outstretched off of the crow's nest?
No, not
Red
alpha.
comes up
Under.
behind her and just like,
Underneath. Not even in the crow's nest, I'm underneath it.
uh,
So it's an upside down T-pose.
The chaos of all of this is beautiful.
But no, it's less of the actual moment, but more of just making sure that the ship doesn't scrape an island, rub against a rock, try and keep the hull clear of debris in the way.
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to do when there's somebody throwing rocks at the ship.
They should count 15. There is another loud, thunderous boom. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, goody.
Oh, this time I do get the +4 at least.
Yes, you do.
30-20.
Nice.
I'll take it.
That's a net 20 for 27?
That's not your total.
Correct.
27.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you already add yours into it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, my total is 16.
16, success.
14.
Is on. Fail.
No.
Red,
26.
success. Levick is on.
There, I said it.
Yeah.
You are stunned until the top of your next turn.
Ouch.
Excuse me, the end
What's
of your
next?
next turn. The end of your next
The
turn.
end of her
Fun.
next turn? Oof.
Fun. So fun.
Yeah.
Next. It's fine. It's fine.
So great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Psychics.
Yeah, we're with Doc's help. We're going to make sure of the fact that the sail is in place.
So you're going to use your action to finish getting the sail up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The rear sail has been secured.
And then once done, he goes back to the actual wheel. Doesn't really take it off yet for the moment, but he's like going to next turn to take control of the ship again.
Okay.
And then he's probably going to yell out to Red to keep an eye on Zahn. Because he probably sees her. He probably sees her like looking confused.
Oh yeah, you
and,
can
like,
see her pull her hands up to her ears.
He's just like, yeah, help her. Help her.
You realize
Right.
who you're asking to help her, right?
It's your turn.
He knows who he's asking. The thing is, you are the closest one to her to help her.
Aware. Okay. Is the cannon already secured? Yes? Like,
Nope.
No.
Zahn finished that? No?
Not
She
at
didn't
all.
even get to it.
Cool.
I didn't even start it.
Cool. She's gonna try and do that.
Okay. So you run up to the cannon where the Vixen is. She's holding the sides of her head.
Uh-huh.
As you look
shit.
over real quick at her, as you do that, you can see there is blood trickling out from beneath her fingers where she's holding her ears.
Okay, so she might not make light of that. If she was just standing there with a dumb look on her face, she probably
Right.
would have.
Yeah.
But
Understandably.
She was point blank from a thunderclap.
Yeah.
oh, jeez. Oh,
But using your action, you can quickly secure the cannon so it doesn't swivel around and smack somebody.
Oh yeah, she's absolutely doing that.
Okay.
I'm assuming she probably can't make like a perception check. That would.
Is an action to make
Yeah.
a perception check.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cannon more important. She's already figured out somebody's chucking ice at him. So.
Doctor.
Going to use nature to make sure the storm isn't changing directions or anything of the sorts.
Nature check.
Ooh, that's a bad one for me. I don't have the help die, do I? I think I do.
You have 3.
I shouldn't have 3. I used 3 last week. Unless someone gave me 3.
That means that the entity behind the scenes is
Did
not
not
keeping
pay.
actual count.
Yeah. Because I remember using 3 last week.
Because I also used 1 today, and it still says I have 1.
I'll have words with the entity.
Whale.
God damn.
That would be a total of a 9.
Okay. Looking around, you're not paralyzed from the sound of the thunderclap, but it is enough to disorient you to where you're like, oh geez. And you're looking around trying to figure out, you know you're on the right path, but you just want to double check, but now you're a little uncertain.
I'll wait till I get my berries before I can. I'm not going to. I'm a scientist. I'm not going to, assume until I know.
I hate to interrupt, but we have currently met our follower goal of 310 followers.
Let's go.
Thank you, friends.
Yay!
Thank you so
I
much.
agree.
you.
Yeah, holy crap.
Thank you,
We'll
Karen
chat
and
with
Dr.
y'all
Oz.
when we on our break here in a moment once they resolve this ship roleplay tense scenario where they're caught in the middle of a storm currently above the clouds, which is so much more fun to roleplay because you don't know what's going to happen.
It's hard to roleplay it because there's nothing to go off of how it actually
No,
functions.
you're above clouds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Being in the clouds would be different. I would know how to roleplay that.
All right. Eva.
She's in a holding pattern, keeping her eyes open.
Okay. Weather anomaly.
Uh-oh.
Ah, frack.
You get struck.
That is a 1
Oh no.
on a D100.
That's
Oh, no.
that could be anything, guys. We don't know if that's good or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
It's Brandon, it's not.
Yeah, I agree. That look said, no, this is very, very bad.
It's just because I think it looks more how rare it is.
Yeah.
You are just about to take over control of the helm again. And something far back through your draconic bloodline kind of scratches at your brain. And just this weight within you focuses as you just, through some nature of the dragon, you look off to the left of the ship and you watch as a single bolt of lightning arcs up and strikes the runes on the side of the ship that assist in keeping it afloat. And they fail. The ship begins to go down into the cloud ocean. Let's take our break.
Thanks.
This is gonna be a fun fix, guys.
I will say it is fixable, but your ship has no power currently.
I
So-
know we're done.
So
Going down
You know-
into the cloud ocean.
hypothetically,
Uh-huh.
how long would it take to get all the way down?
We don't
Well-
know.
No one knows the answer to that. But I'm going to tell you this.
Well, people do know the answer. They just can't tell us.
True.
That's also fair.
It's not as visually imposing here because I can't do it. I'll have to figure out how to do this on screen. But If we could just slap a countdown on the screen and start it at 6, as in putting a D6 on the table, and we'll tick it down every time we come to the next initiative count 20. So you have 6 full rounds before the ship is lost to the Cloud Ocean.
Also, keep in mind, based on what we currently know, there is a barrier between us and the world below that we could smash into.
Mm-hmm.
But we just don't know the actual distance of that.
That
True.
just means we might not reach the ground.
Yeah.
No. We may not reach terra firma, but we'll definitely reach a ground.
You'll reach a solid object.
Yeah.
Violently.
Go to break. I'll put you guys on break until 7:35.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here and just chat. If you just want to put on the
DM only.
DM only,
Yeah.
'cause I'm gonna chat. We hit a goal! Yay! That's
Yay.
awesome! Thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. To all of you who follow us, hopefully you hear this either now or in the future when you see this replayed on YouTube. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate it. And I promise we have a lot of great things, a lot of projects I'm working on, a lot of fun things coming your way. But how are you doing? I don't really get a chance to just say hi to you guys and see what's going on. What's up? As I send my players off to go get their snacks and hang out. What are you guys up to? I'm gonna just chill out for a little bit. Eating sugar cookies solid. I feel like that seems to be it's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It's a great snack. Because I'm also a fan of the sugar cookie. But I will tell you, I do have a few above that. I really love peanut butter cookies. I also love peanut butter cookies where you put the little Hershey Kiss in the middle of it once you get done baking. That's so good. I will say I went to a friend of mine's house recently, and he had got a lot of snacks. He's like, "What's your like a go-to snack for you?" And I was like, "Well, you can't go wrong with the oldie but goldie Doritos. I mean, I'll always say yes to Doritos." Or, gosh, another really good one I like a lot is the sour cream and cheddar chips. Oh, those are good. Oh yeah, they're good.
Have you tried sour
Marshmallow
cream and
stuffed
onion
cookies?
chips?
Those are solid. What?
Sour cream and onion. Those are my
I like those
go-to.
too. Those are good
I do.
too. Yeah. Marshmallow stuffed cookies, solid. I'll tell you what. I went to fun fact, Kelbs, you'll know this. Kelbs and I, we live close to each other, and we went to an ice cream shop nearby, and I got a custard with marshmallow fluff mixed in. And it was chocolate custard with marshmallow fluff. And let me tell you, it was delicious. I felt the calories going on me that day.
Hello.
Yeah, calories were double stacked up on a Tuesday afternoon. They were good.
Oh god. Speaking of calories, you ever had a day where like everything in your system gets clogged? And it just you have to purge it, but it doesn't want to be purged?
Yeah, I've felt those days before.
That's me today. It
I'll
sucks.
tell you what, when I was driving back from Gen Con, I don't know what it was. I was just uncomfortable the whole ride home. Like I was just bloated. I'm sorry if that's TMI, but I had to burp so bad where I pulled off and just went and got Dr. Pepper, and thankfully that helped, and I just felt so much better.
But I've had my snack for the break, which is white chip macadamia cookies.
Ooh, that's good.
Even though I'm already a fat kid, every so often.
They're tasty. I'll tell you what, they're good.
Yeah. That ego was bloated. Good lord.
That ego was bloated, real funny. Oh gosh. I'll tell you what's nice, just relax. What I should do is just chatting stream someday, just relax and just talk to people.
It'd be a bad idea.
Hey, you and I can chat, and we can chat on stream about world building things.
True, yeah. I have, not to toot my own ego too much, but I have been told I'm pretty decent at assisting in world building. I got a very good work buddy of mine who is becoming a really good friend of mine, and he's running a campaign for his wife and his buddy. And he was looking for advice. And I was like, listen, man, the best advice I can give you is just plan it out loosely. Think of your start point, figure out your relative end point, and figure out how many sessions you want to have between the two of these. And for him, it was easy to figure it out because it's only going to run for like a year, so he had 12 sessions. Like, all right, 12 sessions. So dedicate, one page in like a flip journal to each session, and figure out 2 main points and a stretch point that you want to figure out, that you want to have them accomplish every single session. And use those, let's see here, minimum 24, maximum 36 points to get your heroes from level 4 to level 8 to fighting your culminating event of your campaign. And that guy's doing great. He just took off like a wildfire. He just started writing. I look forward to seeing what he makes.
I started to do that, and then I realized I included different paths for my players to take, so they can totally change the direction of the campaign, and I had to throw everything out, because I can't plan for that.
Typically, when I write a campaign, I kind of do what I said just a minute ago. I know my start point. I have a relative... I may not have like the actual villain picked out, but I have a relative like culminating event at the end of the campaign they'll reach. And then they just have story points they wish to hit or to not to hit. I don't try to structure things too much because I know the most important thing to a good D&D game is player agency and letting them have fun. The story will build around them based on their actions. And a darn good story too.
Usually. It's more about learning how to be a reactive DM to a player. In my experience.
Really knowing. I would say I would say you don't have to know your table like best friends, but after about 4 or 5 sessions, you should be able to have a beat on the kind of player somebody is and where they want to go with their character, and then just shape it to them. I try my best.
Or you just kind of like take their story, listen to what they say, be like, okay, but, and completely mangle everything to the point where they go, this was an option? Why? Why are we doing this? How could you do this to me? And then afterwards, they're just like, oh my god, that fleshed out my backstory so much. And you just sit there like, I don't know what the hell I did, but you're welcome.
Sounds like you've been traumatized a bit there, David.
No, I actually did this to my player.
That's Nick. I don't think Nyx had a clue what her character was going to be up to when she gave me her backstory. And
nope, not at all.
I did my best to really, really try to put you in some fun situations.
Yeah.
I like giving Brandon a blank slate because it's really fun to let him decide where this character goes. And you have no idea what's going to happen. You just have to roll with the punches.
So, my backup character for this campaign, I actually am 50-50 on like switching out to Doc right now on that character because we discussed some of the background stuff for that backup character, Brandon. And with recent information you've given to the party, that background could be pretty fun.
All of a sudden, Rot just has 2 characters he has to play simultaneously.
To be fair, I DM, I could do that, but I was like, Brandon will want me to do that.
We're not doing that, no.
Yeah. But,
Nope.
This might be the event where we lose Doc too, though, because I have a feeling I know what Doc has to do to fix this situation.
That's if Doc doesn't get thrown overboard first.
Where do you think he's going? The runes are in the bottom outside of the ship. How am I going to get to them otherwise?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's what you have friends for.
Yeah, I have Red on a broom who can hold Drakkix at least, so he can teleport me back on the ship with his gauntlets I made for him.
You also have a spider climb friend who is really good at not getting dislodged from things.
Yep, you're my tool holder.
I was about to say something and I don't know that I should.
Zahn's my anchor to the ship.
Who's, really good at tying knots. So,
You're good at holding her up and pulling me up.
And tying knots. Mhm.
What were you gonna say, Meg? Go say it. Oh,
No,
that was it.
that was it. That
That
was
was
it.
it.
You know, tying knots on people.
On Doc
I guess
specifically.
I guess Doc should thank Drac for those lessons. Well,
No,
Drac and Red.
no.
Who do you-
No.
wait, no. Who do you think she's been practicing with?
Oh my god.
There goes Meg.
Oh,
Meg is out now.
Zon is gone for the next 5 minutes.
Solid.
Yep. It's fine. It's fine.
Look, I
Yeah.
never
She
weigh
was
in on
already
this
stunned
stuff.
once. It's
I
okay
ne-
if she's
I-
stunned again.
I'm
I
gonna put
personally
Zon
don't
in
weigh in on-
rotation for the next 2 rounds.
I purposely don't weigh in on the teasing of Meg when it comes to Doc and Zon purposely, but I couldn't help myself in this one
Yeah, that's fair.
because no one was saying it. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll say it."
Right.
I was just trying to be nice.
Uh-huh.
You nice?
Oh, excuse me.
It's out of character. You okay?
Hey, what comes around goes around. We'll bully
She
Drax
needs more
eventually.
coffee.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm the first one online to bully myself. Come on.
More coffee.
hmm
Well, the man doesn't sleep anyway. So
I have
it's fine.
iced coffee in here, so
Mm.
He has to look at it, which makes you wonder: is there anything left in there? Or is it a-
actually, yeah, I just kind of think I may have drank the last of it.
It's
Oh,
just-
nope. I have 1 coffee ice cube left. Pro tip to all of you out there: if you're a coffee drinker and you love coffee, freeze some coffee as your ice cubes for your iced coffee. It's pro move.
So what, you make coffee and then you just add coffee cubes to it?
It doesn't water down your coffee that way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, it takes a while for it to actually start going down.
I don't drink coffee, so this is all new to me.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
It's like if you have juice.
There's winter coffee and then there's summer coffee.
Yeah. No, it's like if you have juice and you want to add ice to your juice, you just freeze juice and you use that as ice cubes.
You can do this with any liquid, technically.
It's
Oh,
really sad too
7:35.
because it smells
All right.
amazing.
Even though I never left, you guys good? Got your bathroom breaks, snackies, drinkies, all that good to go?
Is production here?
It's production here.
Okay. We're good to
All right.
go.
Let's go ahead and get back into it.
All right.
So, a bolt of lightning has struck one of the runes on the ship, causing them to fail. The ship begins to go down. If we could get a counter on screen somewhere, that would be
You-
great. But
you
I
have
have
one
one
on that.
right here.
We can put it on roll
There's
20.
There's one on roll 20 for us.
Yep.
The
If we
red
go to
6.
battle map, it is there.
Sweet.
Make it big. Real big.
Awesome. Love it. So,
I'm glad I now have chips and salsa for
I
this.
will
'cause
not
definitely
reduce
need
it. I will not reduce it this round because that would not be fair. I said you get 6 rounds. You're going to get 6 full rounds. I'll reduce it at next initiative. Excuse me. We're not really going to be an initiative anymore. Everyone's going to declare what they're going to do with their movement, their action, and their bonus action. Once everyone has declared, it will all happen at once, and then we will reduce the counter. So, I'm just going to go around in how I see you in our current video room, and I'll ask each of you what you're going to do with your action, with your turn, basically. Drakix.
Okay. Drac, feeling the pulse of power going out,
Mhm.
his first thought is, get the fuck out of the storm. He is going to push power to 100 and steer in the direction that everybody had mentioned, in the hopes of going as close to the eye or like out of the storm as possible in the quickest
Interesting note
manner.
here, to
Mhm.
make sure that everyone understands. There are separate functional runes. The ones that were struck are the ones that give you the buoyancy to stay above the clouds. He can still move you forward
Mm-hmm.
and direct you somewhat left and right, but not as much. But the ship is actively sinking.
His thought is out of the storm, therefore we can safely try to work on the runes even if we're still sinking.
Okay.
This way there is not double danger of storm and fixing runes.
Okay. Got it. Levigason.
Well, she's stunned for a round
Oh,
until the end of her
that's
next
correct.
turn.
That's you already
Red.
finished that.
No, I thought that was last turn because
That
Red
Because
went up.
your next turn was skipped.
they're right. Yeah, you are coming out of it.
Okay.
We've already skipped you.
Um.
Good point. Thank you for catching that.
Cool.
Now we had both. Was it the beginning or the end of her next turn?
It was the end of my next
It
turn.
was the end.
Next
Okay.
turn, which was the turn that was skipped.
Correct. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, seeing the bolt strike the edge, does she see Doc making his way over?
You would when Brandon asked me, and Donka has
Okay.
a thing.
Okay.
No, if
So-
you want to ask what somebody's doing,
Mhm.
that person's welcome to describe what they're doing. Because if what
Perfect.
you're doing is dependent on them, feel
Yeah.
free to ask.
Okay.
Doc would be running to the side of the boat that got struck with
Cool.
tying rope to his waist.
She's gonna run towards him, grab the other side of the rope, and tie it to the mast.
Doc,
Okay.
his bag in hand, were you ready to jump
Okay,
off the
got it.
ship?
Red.
And
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Levigason.
sorry, as part of that, can she be ready to lower him safely,
You can
or
tie the knot or lower him.
tie the knot?
Okay.
Tie the knot. yeah.
Red.
She's going to take off or unstrap her broom of flying and hand it
Mhm.
in Doc's direction.
Okay.
All right.
Can't be
Doc,
too
you know
careful.
what you're doing. Eva.
Given that Eva is above the rest of the ship,
Mm-hmm.
would she have seen the lightning bolt?
I'd say you
Or
would have had
let me
the
rephrase
best
that.
view.
Would she have seen what it hit because it is underneath her?
I would say you would have watched it strike the side of the ship, and immediately you would have felt this loss
Okay.
of altitude.
Yeah, okay. She would understand if the ship is going down, the runes are fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Doc is there.
She is actually able to make it there. Cool.
I do not
Red
have
just
any.
fucking bolts.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
don't-
she knows that somebody's going to have to go over the side of the ship, and it's probably going to be Doc because it's
Yeah,
arcane.
I was going to see if I had any spells to help this, but Eva will run down the mast, which is 55 feet of her 70 with a dash. And then basically she gets just enough distance to get ahead of Doc. She will climb over the railing onto the side of the ship, and she'll actually reach a hand back to Doc. If he does get on the broom, she will hold him to the boat as much as she can. That way he doesn't get lost in the wind or blown off course or, She will try her best to support him getting down to that room.
Mm-hmm.
She is ready for his descent.
I was going to do this on break, but stayed chatting. Please give me a moment. Actually,
Would she be-
This would be a lot easier. I need all. Oh gosh, this is gonna be rough. Okay, spellcasters,
Yes.
get ready for the following questions.
Okay.
Plural?
I'll ask Doc first, so you guys can understand kind of the flow of the questions.
Okay.
Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Hate to ask this right now, but I have to make this quick because we're trying to get her done. Doc, how many first level spell slots do you have?
I have 4.
How many second level spell slots do you have?
3.
Third level?
We got the long rest, right?
Not yet.
Not
Nope.
yet. Then 0 left over.
Just in total.
In total, 3.
Do you have fourth level slots?
I have 2.
Do you have fifth level slots?
No.
Not high enough yet.
Okay. Red, how many fourth level slots do you have?
It's the same thing. 4, 3, 3, 2.
That's right, both full casters. Okay. Eva,
2 first, 2 fourth.
Drakix,
4 first, 2 second.
And Zongobank. She cast fist.
Yeah.
I cast yes. I cast hold
Yeah.
person.
She
With a
cast
rope.
iron.
Is that what you call it? A night zone? Hold
Okay,
person?
I have my answer. Thank you very much.
Would you like to?
Roll
What?
rapidly
So-
back into it.
I have another question though.
Sure.
Could she use her sorcery points to double some of those?
Absolutely. But I've accounted for that already.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
As I was rapidly doing like
I-
the meme of the card
Actually-
counting from
I have a question.
Yes.
Before all this, would I have been able to take a short rest?
Oh yeah, easily.
Okay, then, so I can use Arcane Recovery and get some third level slots back.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Map on that.
Drakix, your pushing
Steering
the ship forward.
and pushing it out of the storm to try to keep them safe. Yes.
Vigazon, you're tying off the rope. Doc, going over the side.
Mhm.
Red, passing off the broom.
Yes.
Eva, assisting Doc as needed.
Correct. Off the side.
Okay. Doc, you jump off the edge.
Yep, I had the broom.
You get on the broom.
I activate with the word.
Okay.
Yep.
You get on a broom. You yell the activation word. Comes to life. You watch as runes fly down the entire handle of the broom. Red, you're kind of like, man, it does look cool. You
Yeah.
kinda watch it happen.
Red right now is a little bit jealous of the fact that she just didn't jump over with it to make it look
Yeah.
cool.
For perspective, my mind goes to Treasure Planet.
Yes.
The scene, the
Yeah.
supernova.
Yeah.
Nice.
The Vigazon, you doing your best in a rush, but careful.
Yeah.
Wrench it down.
Yep.
It's not going anywhere.
Perfect.
Eva, you walk over the side, keeping in pace with Doc.
Climbs over the railing,
Yeah.
one leg over, the other leg over, just sticks her boots on the hole and just starts walking. But
Okay.
she is waiting. She will keep Doc as steady as she can.
5.
Okay. Counter is 5.
Drakix, I'm going to guess you maintain your course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If they
I will
say
say-
if
I will say,
mhm.
make a survival check.
Is it something related to the ship?
Yes.
So would it be handling, steering, or sturdiness?
Steering.
Okay. So glad for that. That's a 14. I'm okay with that. I don't have a
Okay.
I don't have a D4, so I can't roll anything. But
With a 14, I'll give you that you feel confident and I'm gonna put in some player knowledge there so you can kind of translate that to your character. David knows they'll get out of the storm before they counter his heroes.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to
Translate
do.
that as you see it.
David knows this. Dragus has no idea.
Yeah.
Look,
Well, Dragus has a sense. It's like, I'm going the right way. We're going as fast as we can right now, but we're going down. I just trust in my friends.
Drax's first thought is get out as quickly as possible. At the same time as he's doing this, he's going to yell out to you all, let me know if anything comes towards the ship. And he'll steer away if possible. And he'll steer in the best way to minimize any kind of disturbance to Doc.
Okay.
That's really what this check is more for, at least in my Drax's mind.
Gotcha.
It's holding the strength enough to keep you from being bothered and making sure the fact that you can do this as quickly and to your best of your ability. You know?
DM, I have an odd question.
Sure.
How much HP would you say it takes to destroy one of those hail pieces?
Not much.
Okay.
It's ice. It's shattered.
Leviticus on.
This just gives me options, that's all.
Yeah.
What do you got?
What am I doing? I think she's just going to. So Doc is still attached to the rope,
Yes.
but flying on the broom. Everybody's there, making sure he's not going to fall over. She's confident in her knot tying skills, and so she's going to leave it. She's gonna look back to Drakex, and in his mind, he hears, "What can I do?"
And in response back,
Yeah.
help it keep an eye on the other side of the ship, making sure if you see any danger to warn me so I can best steer us, so that way Doc can do this as quickly and as best as he can.
All right. So she was technically probably there. So she's going to run kind of back front because nobody's up front. So she'll make her way there and look on that side of the ship.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
Red.
Can she make some sort of a perception check to see if anything is coming in the direction that would interfere with Doc and what Doc is doing?
Sure, make a perception check.
Okay. Okay. Dirty 20.
20. You're looking around and you're realizing that with Drakex really pushing the correct direction now, you're still in and above this storm, but with perspective, it's not as bad. You're still in it. But
Yeah.
It could be worse.
Yeah. Okay.
So possibly all the big things are behind us now. Okay.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Doctor.
Yeah. Fly down to the damaged runes.
You can see the rather large, like the crack in the impact wood. You can see where the striking point is, basically.
I imagine Eva's coming with me as I do this.
How
How far
much
will we
movement
go?
do we need to get there?
These. Trying to think here. I haven't really thought about
Circumference of the ship.
the depth of the ship.
It's-
So
In all honesty, based on a normal ship size like this, these are typically going to be like very at the very edge of where normal the buoyancy marker is. I would say about maybe like 20 feet down.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're looking
There you
at
go.
25, 30 feet.
And the broom
Say-
goes 50, so.
I'm gonna go with 20 feet down because basically think of the line of the runes as their best attempts to make it the stopping point, and you don't sink any lower based on weight.
It's the
Yeah.
buoyancy part, basically.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll fly down that way. I will hand Eva my bag as I begin pulling tools out of it.
Okay.
Okay.
and I'm going to begin repairing the runes. I imagine I need to. Doc would know. Start with the wood, or do I need to fix the wood or not?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
I'd say that would probably be the most appropriate for this.
All right. -2, so 28.
28.
As he casually
As
rolls a
you-
30 before his modifier.
Yeah. You look at this rune, you realize while the wood is impacted, the rune itself is mostly kind of intact. You could probably make some quick, I wouldn't say damage the wood further, but put some couple of quick markings in the wood. You could probably at least reconnect the runes. And Jesus, fuck, with a 28, you can tell.
Technically, I
You-
do it as this. Would you be using my tools? Because I have the Tinker tools out.
You would, yeah.
So that would be a 30, actually.
Yeah, Jesus. With a 30, you funny you said that because I wrote down 30. The 30, you realize this is a very difficult check to get this exact number. You realize you need the potency. How do I put this in relative fantasy terms?
It's not so much the physical,
You
but
need
it's
you need 30 tiers of spell casting if you want to re-kickstart this rune.
30 tiers, so...
Tiers. So
Would
as
Doc-
such, a 1 4th level spell slot would be 4 tiers.
So, I mean, let me do some math on my end real quick. How much do I have personally? Let's see, that is-
Yeah, so obviously a first level spell slot is 1 tier, a second level is 2 tiers, a third level is 3 tiers, and so on and so forth.
so which means that if you're looking at math-wise, Drac actually has a total of 12 tiers of magic on his own.
If I dump everything I have into this, I can get us 21.
Eva will provide the rest because she can give you 10.
Okay.
All right.
Do you both do this?
I
Yes.
would instruct Eva to do this with me.
Okay.
DM,
This is. Go ahead.
I am holding 1 spell in reserve
Mm-hmm.
because he has more than needed. If there is hail that comes towards Doc or towards Eva to interrupt them from completing this, she will use Hellish Rebuke as a reaction to try and destroy it.
Let's find out. That is a 90.
Or sorry, not Hellish Rebuke, wrong spell. No, that is
You're
the right
fine.
one. It's a first level.
I rolled a 90. There's no effect.
Okay, cool.
But there's a lot of arcane power in a single burst. I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Ooh, okay. Nope.
Oh, no.
Can't reroll that one either.
Nope.
That is a fail for both of you.
Oh shit.
Mm. Yeah, I might not be able to make the check, honestly.
A 17 is a fail?
Mhm.
Oof.
It might be an 18 to make this success.
Yeah.
And I have no D4s to throw into it.
I mean, I do, but it's a nat 1, so.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
How many tiers are you pushing through, Eva?
She would have both of her tier 4s
Mm-hmm.
and one of her tier 1s.
So 9 tiers.
Correct.
I don't have enough dice for this.
Fair. Roll 20 can do it for you. How many dice do you need?
I got it.
Does this consume the spell slot by chance?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure so I can mark it off.
if it makes a difference, the way Doc's doing it is he's going through first levels first, then second levels, then third, then the fourth.
That's fair. Eva's only got all or nothing, so.
Yeah. Warlock.
Mm-hmm.
Eva, you take 18 points of just damage as you push this much power through you.
Circuit's overloaded.
Eva's overloaded, basically.
Yeah. Doc, how many are you pushing through you?
Well, if I'm doing this all at once, or is this a thing that goes on throughout the
It would need to be done all. It's a jump start.
You did 21.
I did 21. I did everything then.
What's your max hit points?
64.
64?
Mm-hmm.
You take 59 points of damage.
I skirt death yet again, guys.
It was 1d4 points of damage for every spell tier.
Fair.
All right, so you said 59?
59.
Yep.
5 HP.
Yep.
As you both, boom, the whole ship rocks, and Drakkix, you watch as on the side where your buoyancy runes had dimmed, you watch as it bling, 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 it is brimming, and the ship begins to find altitude once again.
So we
Doc,
succeeded,
you
we
pull
just overloaded.
Your hands back. You are burned from fingertip to elbow.
I have a question then. Because
Yes.
I have living gloves on.
You can feel it beneath the gloves.
All right, I wanted to make sure it's beneath the gloves or not.
Oh yeah, beneath the gloves. Eva,
Oh, damn, those are living gloves? Holy shit, they're probably
Eva,
pissed off
you-
at you right now.
pull back. You're probably like down to the wrist, the forearm.
Okay.
But the ship begins to regain altitude. We exit the tense situation scenario. You are welcome to the table. Yours. Feel free to do as you would.
I'll invite you onto the broom so we can both go up.
Zon is running over there, being like, "What the fuck just happened?"
As our arms and hands are steaming.
Strike is slowly pulling back the speed. So that way
And
they can get on
as soon as
without it.
Doc and Eva are over the deck of the ship, Doc just falls off the broom.
Zon is gonna catch him.
And we'll catch her broom.
Oh,
I see how it is.
not even Eva.
Wow.
Eva has spider climb. She's fine.
She was on the broom with Doc.
She's, in all honesty,
It's
Eva probably
worked a
like
lot better.
almost like tilts over, but because of the boots, she's still clinging to the broom.
Yeah.
She just spun, so now she's hanging upside down.
Yeah.
She's
I
fine.
have the broom. I have Eva. It's fine. God.
Eva did not take the absolute agony that Doc just did. So
Right?
she's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks a lot better off.
So, fun fact: I was missing 2 of my 3rd level spell slots,
Mhm.
which
You
that
are
would have given me
so
an additional 6 points.
fucking
Yep.
lucky.
I,
Zon would have
I want to
brought
point
him
this.
back, murdered him.
This is the second time in less than a week I have survived death by a hair's breadth in
That
2
is
different
true.
campaigns.
Yeah. I'm about to make you a reborn.
Right?
I told you,
You have
if
to
Doc,
die
ever,
first.
if Doc ever dies and fails all death saves, I told you. I asked you about this. This might be an option. I am Death Defier.
He's too stubborn to die.
Yeah.
No, it's not even stubbornness at this point. It's just more of like, no, something won't let Doc die.
Yeah.
Hey.
Write that down. Write that
Almost-
down.
Doc is secretly a demigod.
Well,
To be fair, it would explain his resistance to the big thing down below.
true.
That's true.
Well, Zon carrying him in her arms
Mhm.
is going to be like, "We're alive. Stars past. Okay, and just walks downstairs with him."
Yep.
Oh, she could have just like gone
With-
over to the holy
With
man.
just not even a minute or 2 more, Drakkix, you navigate the ship out of the storm.
Yeah, when Drac does, he kind of like takes a very slow breath out,
Hmm.
and everybody, if they look at him, can just see his shoulders are like all the way up to his ear.
Yeah.
He just dropped.
Tense.
Mhm.
He's just like, I don't want them to die.
I just burned all my spell slots. This is the first time I've ever done this in a wizard. Used every spell slot I have.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hell of a jump start.
It
Yep.
really is.
Mhm.
Doc
It's
is
a hell of a
passed
roll to
out.
figure that out.
Thank God for my racial ability to add a D4 bonus to my Arcana checks when I use tools.
Yeah. Jesus.
I didn't have a modifier of plus 11 because I have expertise. If I didn't have that either.
All right.
If we're done
With this-
dying to storms, I have something for both of you.
Drax just leans over the steering wheel and just goes like, huh? he's just as exhausted as everybody else is. Just it's more for him mental. Just like I got them all okay. Everybody's fine. This guy's fine. Shit. She's fine. She's fine. She's
So you
fine.
just cast with see Doc coming down in his arms, steaming arms.
She's just like, Princess Carrie, Princess Carrie.
Jeez.
Doc's
like-
barely conscious.
Yeah.
Yes, he is a princess.
He's sleepy.
Yes, he's very sleepy. So we're
Okay,
gonna.
I'll be quiet.
Good job. Why don't you go sit on the couches and read?
Okay.
Yeah.
She finds Drax's old manual, How to Know Who to Rob,
Jeez.
with pictures. Oh God!
Where to go?
Does this guy look like Doc?
Funny enough, underneath it says Doc, prime example, steel mask.
I have
Good
made
luck.
a character sheet for this child if she ever becomes playable.
Honestly, you try to steal from Doc. Good luck living.
there is a slight annotation. If found, if seen, pray he likes you. That's all it is, with just several dots and a skull right after. Oh man. But yeah, Drac is just gonna look over at Eva and be like, what?
She'll lead them to the kitchen. She's like, just come, if we're not in trouble of dying anymore.
Right.
That seems pretty clear.
He
And
just
that is the result of the whimsical weather card.
oh.
Terrible.
Oh, that was the card. Okay.
Oh, I knew that was the card. As soon as he said we're using one, I'm like, ah, shit.
Whose
Yeah.
card was that?
We don't know.
We don't know.
That was the last one we didn't write. I didn't write down who it was.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
Moving forward, we have a good tally of who's who.
hmm
Yeah.
The next one is from Mav Hunter.
Yeah. I don't know what Chaos gave us, but yeah.
Wait, that might have been Nix's then.
Yeah, Nick's actually got one before me.
Yeah.
Before we start counting them.
Yeah.
It might have been me. Who knows?
That was definitely seems like a red card.
Kind of actually. Destruction. Yes.
Oh man.
So you guys follow Eva down to
Yeah.
wherever she's leading you?
Yeah,
I
after Drac just locks the wheel in place again.
You put
Yeah,
the two ropes
Put
up?
us back on track and, out of danger. But she will lead the two of them down to the kitchen, and from inside her bag, she pulls out 4 sheets of paper. And she kind of looks through them, shuffles them, reorders them. And I have to put this in Skytorn chat, unfortunately, so if you're in chat, I'm sorry, you won't see it.
It's okay, I can describe
But
it.
she puts down 3 papers in front of Drax first. And both Red and Drac. Oop, come on. see this. It is just a single leaf of paper that is titled Reclaiming the Helm. It has a picture of a dragon surrounded by a compass rose, the nautical compass, and it says Memories of Captain Drakix Sparksteel, written by Eva Starlight. Do you look at the other 2 pages in our presence?
Yes.
Okay. Give me 1 moment.
Anyway, we can get that on screen.
I do not know. That's production, unfortunately.
That's why I'm throwing it out there.
You can, Brady, you can download them, make them handouts,
I
and
will
pop
do
them
that.
on Roll20.
I got it.
The other 2 pages, Eva has written out the memories that she got from Drakix for him.
Okay, not gonna lie. Out of character. Not even any character, and out of character. Both of them are crying a little bit.
She turns to Red and places down the last paper. I haven't written out yours yet, but I wanted to ask you if you wanted this to be a record. If it falls into the wrong hands, we don't know what could happen. She uncovers the last page, and it is like Drakix's, except it is titled Scattered Embers. It has the image of a phoenix etched into it, and it says Memories from a Phoenix, written by Eva Starlight. If this is something you would like me to write down for you, I will gladly do it. But if you do not want this knowledge to be lost, stolen, taken, remembered, I will leave you with this.
I would like for you to write it down.
Well, you can hang on to this and I'll give you the rest
Right.
as I get more paper because I've run out of paper. She actually had 4 pages of paper left, so it did perfectly.
Unfortunately, I can't lend you the ones I have. I need them for inscribing.
That's why she was saying to Drakix she needs to stop and get better paper.
Yeah, in all honesty, like reading the title, which like he looks at the others, kind of glances over them, but the title itself, he just looks over, like with the tears kind of coming down a little bit, and he goes, "You know what? I'm taking that name," and he's pointing to the surname on the paper.
Okay, are we good to, okay, I'm gonna show the players.
Oh, yes.
Hopefully that works right.
It did.
Yeah.
It popped
Yep.
up.
Yeah, okay. So if you can move it down a bit so that they can see the whole thing. Like, just put it over the center boat, basically.
You can make the window screen bigger as well.
Yeah.
Talking to production.
It's fine.
When
it's fine.
the voice from beyond realizes that he's the one who has to move it around.
It's fine.
Cameraman.
Yay!
There, he's doing a great job. Look at him go.
So
Yeah. There you go.
there's a little bit more underneath it. It's fine. It just says written by Eva Starlight, but that is what she created for Drakix. It is a outstretched dragon, wings, unfurled,
Oh, that's amazing.
surrounded by a compass rose to signify
is-
that Drakix is a sailor as well as a dragon.
That's,
Those
you know
are
what?
awesome.
Take a fucking inspiration. Take a D20.
Okay.
Could use
Just
that
hang on
earlier.
to it.
Could have used that earlier, yeah. It's fine. And then the other one that she made for Red, if you want to show it.
I got it.
That's
Jeez.
It's over in the journal section. Top right above the chat.
There you go.
Got it.
Oh. Showing all the things.
Production says hold.
Halt, please. Technical difficulties.
Learning new
Haven't
features.
done this.
I'm sorry.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, we gotta
Miss-
hydrate, by the way.
Miss Red, do you want
Yes.
me to show the other thing?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Camera, ready?
There it is.
There it is.
Drakix's was the harder of the two. It took me about 3 hours to put that together because they were being dumb.
That sounds about right.
Red
Was
was
that-
Sounds
easier.
about right.
Was that one of the things you were complaining about to me earlier in the VC, like last week or so?
Yes.
Okay.
I spent 3 hours, I think it was like Saturday, trying to put this together. And I was like, this has been so frustrating, but it's going to pay off so well on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, I definitely think it did.
You know what?
Yes.
Now I'm really glad of the fact that I gave you that particular memory,
Uh-huh.
the second one, with all the details to it, because it makes so much more sense now.
No.
So the first memory that I have from Drakix is him kind of just shooting the shit with his Captain Breeze. And,
Would you like it read
Captain
aloud?
Breeze. Huh?
Would you like it read aloud?
That's up to you.
Go
Party.
ahead.
Drakix, would you like it read
Go
aloud?
ahead.
Okay. Let me get some water and get a smoother voice going here.
Oh, God.
I can read it for you if you want.
Ruthering next
He's
week.
got it. He's got it.
It was another day on the ship. Just celebrated my 25th summer, my 12th with the crew of the Stardust. Captain Breeze was once again dragging me to play a game of 3 Dragon Ante. When he's bored, that's all he wants to play, but we all knew he somehow cheats. Still can't prove it, but we know. He's been antsy today, though, as if though something's been on his mind. Always trust your crew, Drac. They will always have your back. I blinked at him. Where was this coming from? I knew the crew always had my back. Hell, he's proven it many times that we always watch each other's backs. Doesn't matter who gets into trouble or why. Though if it comes to betting someone's wife, I will wait a while before interfering as they need the beating. But I will act before their life is in danger. There will be a time when you are all alone. Just know that people will always be there. Assist you even if you don't think they will. Sometimes people can surprise you. Alright, who is this guy and where is my captain? Seriously, this feels weird. My captain is more action-oriented than he is philosophical. He's almost like he's had a premonition, but that's impossible. Fortune tellers only take your money and never give you accurate tellings. Like last time, they told me my most precious treasure will be stumbled upon by opening a door of vines, and many truths will be uncovered. Burning hells, if it wasn't just to get my barest of coin, since the cap was stingy. I would have walked out as if I was a beggar. And there's another one for me. Seriously, Drac, one day we will go below the cloud sea and encounter new riches and fame. Oh, how the world will be a new realm. Now, put the board away and get back to the rigging. You still need to prove you can earn the spot of being my first mate. That infectious grin. That made you realize nothing was impossible. This man, who had followed to the end, will always be a guiding light for us. I can't wait to see what new treasures and adventures he leads us to. Drakix, you turn the page.
Yeah.
I ran out of the alleys. Thankfully, it was still dark, so the thugs couldn't find me. But that didn't matter, because I couldn't see anyway. Was it to the left? Damn crate, too much noise. I hear the rustling of clothes behind me. I need to escape before they find me. I still haven't paid my alley tax this week. No point in staying to be beat as payment because I had no silver in hand. To the right I go. Hopefully I can pass a few people and get away. 15 crates, barrels, 3 alley cats, a few drunks, and almost bumping into a city guard later. I'm completely lost. Where did I manage to get to now? Oh, that's a cliff. And the sun is rising. How nice is the view. Off to sit and enjoy. Oh, wow. The sea looks so peaceful from here in the early hours. Maybe I should rest here before going forward. Wait, what's that in the distance? That small speck getting closer is... Wow. Such a beautiful cloud ship. Almost looks like it's dragging the sun behind it. So many people on it. I wish I could be like them. Oh, they're pretty loud. They look so impressive. No. What's that ship called? Stardust. It does sparkle in the sunlight, so it's really nice. I hope I can have a ship like that in the future. You reach the end of it, and while you've been told these are your memories, there's nothing within you, but you're still a sentient creature with emotions and feelings. So you're kind of torn between, is this
I
just
feel nothing, yet I feel everything.
100%, exactly.
It's like
The line is muddied between, am I feeling this because I miss it, or am I feeling this because it's so well written?
Okay, not me who actually needs a minute because I want to, even though I'm the one who wrote it, the impact didn't hit me until now. So thanks, Brandon.
I'm here for you, man.
I'm fine. Let's keep going.
I do plan on making one for the others, but I just haven't gotten any of their actual memories yet because, one of them doesn't dream until she did dream, and now she doesn't.
Yeah, I mean,
And
you might be able to take something. Who knows?
we don't know. And Doc has just gotten lucky I haven't hit him yet, I guess.
Drax is just
What?
going to look over and be like, this was really me?
Part of you.
Pointing. He's just like, I don't know how to feel. Should I feel? Should I not? This is weird.
It's a part of you, or was a part of you.
He's just sitting there and just like actually plops down in the chair, just stares at the pages, like almost like trying to imagine being there, but can't. It's like, you know that you were there. You believe the fact that you were told that you were there. It's just, maybe I was too drunk to realize. That's the only way he could spin it. He's just like, maybe.
I'll have one for you too, love. Don't worry.
Right. I think probably mine is not as dangerous to put on paper as we might think. The people who are after me already know all of this because they were there.
I will ask, just to be sure, every time I get a little bit more. Because you are the one who is recovering yourself.
Right.
Drakkix, I understand, is very flamboyant, very open with himself, and does not care what people think of him.
Right.
You are correct. And he hands back the papers.
No, she doesn't take them. They're yours.
He looks at her and just goes, I would rather you hold on to it. And keep them together. Hell, they could even be used as a bedtime story for Eva too. But no, maybe not. It'd be really interesting. No.
You mean Cassandra, right?
Yes, Cass, yes. You know who I meant.
Even no wonder, have I taken too much?
This is my ongoing project for the Cursed Crew. There will be a record for each of you if your memory is taken, so that you will at least be able to read it, if not remember it. And hopefully it can help you rediscover a part of who you are. But I need more paper, so we need to go find a store.
Drac is gonna. I got you. No worries. I'll definitely find a store. And if not, he kind of like takes the papers, kind of like puts them away, and underneath his breath, so that it's barely heard. I will rob some people of paper if need be.
Well, do you need to say goodnight to Cassandra? Because I would like to take the time to thank you properly. And you're not invited, Drakic, sorry.
Drac gets up, just goes, I know that, and goes topside.
If he does not protest, she's just going to drag it back to the room.
I will check on the child for just a minute, make sure she goes to bed, because it is probably getting late for her.
Getting late for her, yep.
And
You
once she is...
you head over to where she was left to her own devices on the couch reading. And you get to her, and all you see is there is a book in her lap. And she's like this.
Oh. I will put a blanket over her and just...
She just doesn't even wake up. She just grabby hands the blanket. And then as she kind of goes rolling her side, the book just hits the ground.
Not worried
and then
about
you
it.
read the cover. Professional robbery and skullduggery.
Picks up the book, holds it for a moment, considers asking Red to burn it, puts it back on the shelf.
Okay.
I really could burn it for you right now if you want.
Unfortunately, it's not my property, so...
Fair. I mean, it's never stopped me before.
Oh, man.
No. Let's not destroy other people's belongings and set bad examples.
She's asleep. Besides, she's reading a book about robbery and skullduggery.
Yes,
Do we really think?
At this point, there's nothing I can do about it except make sure she doesn't get herself killed, because apparently Drakic is going to get this through her skull one way or another.
Well, the skullduggery is already working.
Exactly.
Fair, I suppose.
And if Cassandra settles back to sleep, then she will follow her.
Door is like double locked.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Fade to nightstand.
Yes.
Circle. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I had the God of Warp minigame in my head.
Who is going to handle first watch?
Jack is going to handle 2 watches.
Oh.
And then from there, he's going to go down, not even bother touching the girl's
Are you
door.
going to sleep in, or are you going to risk the exhaustion?
No, what he's going to do is he's going to wake up Zahn at some point and bring her up topside. And then he's going to sleep on the deck. So that way, in case she starts to feel out of it or tired or anything, she can kind of like wake him up.
Okay.
So he could
Zahn
kind of
will
like
do 2
keep her
watches as well.
company.
She's not waking Doc up or the ladies, so.
Okay.
Oh no, he tells her it's like don't bother them. They're having.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He's like he doesn't even go for. He doesn't. He's just like don't. It's just you and I, so that way the others can rest. And she was like, no.
Okay, I'll wake you up in a few hours.
Time to see if Red can tie some knots.
Oh, she can. Are you serious?
Red, make an intelligence check.
Why is it going to be intelligence?
Because you need to know different knots to use.
I mean, fair.
I'm kidding.
She's gonna roll it anyway just to see.
You would re-roll that.
But Eva's very nice and doesn't let on that she didn't tie it well as
Hang on.
Yes.
We're gonna.
deception check.
She has a +8 to deception.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Love
Yes,
it.
there.
Oh man.
That was me.
Love it.
Oh
She
man.
rolled a 15, so yeah, she's totally not letting on that Red's 4 in tying knots is not sufficient.
Look, the first time she rolls for any kind of a check that's something outside of the norm, she always rolls really low. The coffee, the knots.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh man, that was beautiful.
Ties it in a nice little bow.
But yeah, so
Cute, but
both-
totally escapable.
both of you will have a record going forward. So if I get more memories from any of you four, you will also get a record of that memory.
Sounds good. So yeah, I think with Drac and Zahn, like after the first watch, when he would normally go wake up somebody else or be woken up, he goes to get Zahn, and they kind of just like swap between. So it's like it's him, then her, then him, then her. So that way they could get proper sleep in between.
Okay. Both of you make me. I'll give you a shot at this since you're rotating in such a manner with sleep as well. Both of you make me a Constitution saving throw.
Who gets exhausted?
Does she stay within 10 feet of me? That is the question of the day.
How far away are you when you're sleeping?
He legit
Not-
is probably
I-
like right here.
Oh, she's probably tucked in this corner.
All right, never mind then. So she doesn't.
Yeah, she tucks into corners.
Okay. Thankfully, the DC for the first level is very low.
Okay.
Zahn, you're kind of like you don't fail, but you just succeeded. So basically, you're spending the day like, come on, I got this. Just like random parts of the day, you just like psych yourself back up.
Yep. Slap yourself in the face. It's fine. Yep.
You get the extra cup of coffee.
Yes.
Mhm.
Does anybody have any drugs to keep me awake?
And it's a new day.
Hey.
Long rest.
You all
Long
enjoy
rest.
the benefits of a long rest. My spellcasters who sacrifice spell slots, you recover half of your spell slots.
Oh,
Do I
dang.
choose which half?
Just split down the middle.
All right, so all of them get half. Okay.
Yes.
So one for third? One for...
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to double check
I
that.
can't burn half a spell slot, so if I used one slot, is it still one slot gone?
It's one slot gone, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If you only used one spell slot?
For the first level ones, the fourth level, she used
Yeah.
both, so she'll have one.
Gotcha.
So she now has 1 first and 1 fourth available.
Did you both wake up? The burns are less, but it's going to take some time for that to heal.
Of course. Worth it for not falling into the cloud ocean.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Mhm.
Did we just get another hydrate?
Yes.
We did. Let's go.
Apparently, Heavy wants to make sure that you are
Uh-huh.
hydrated.
Apparently.
Hey, look, we appreciate
I've got plenty of water
Apparently.
and coffee still, so I'm fine.
And that's why I put
appreciate
a
you
limit
guys
on
taking
this.
care of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I put a
Alright.
time limit of 15 minutes. Yep.
New day.
Day
Someone
four.
roll me a d10.
I'll roll it
Thank you.
just because I want to see what chaos I give us.
Oh, God.
That's a 3.
3?
Go again.
Okay. Drakix and Levikazan.
Hi.
Since the two of you sacrificed your sleep, I
Yep.
will grant you this moment.
Mm-hmm.
So two of you are awake for the day, early hours of the day. You're sure that your crew below is probably barely just waking.
Mhm.
The sun is coming up and crossed as far as both of you can see. It's like floating on top of a very incredibly thick but incredibly calm fog. Typically, Drakix, you would know this as kind of like, there's a lot of terms for this, kind of like the milky patch or the foggy area. It's basically probably the best conditions for cloud ships, because typically even like the fluffy little clouds that sometimes actually come up and over ships is dangerous because you have buoyancy runes on you. You got to dodge those things.
A
Mhm.
milky patch.
Yeah, you look around and it's just smooth, incredible clouds. And as you two are sailing, just off in the distance, you're. And you look to the right of the ship by about 100 feet. A massive, as large or larger than the ship, windfish, the size of a whale, comes up. Drakix, you would know these from song and seeing them. They are creatures very specific to the elemental plane of air. But if there's a rift large enough, they'll come through. And
Mhm.
you look at this, it's this interesting blend of chitin and scales. As on the sides of the creature, there's these incredible swirling runes of arcane power glowing, and these massive giant fins. And there's just, as it breaks through the cloud cover, the clouds actually see the trail with it.
Drac is going to look to Zahn without really like kind of breaking eye contact with what's going on.
Uh-huh.
He's just going to go like, "You should get Cass."
I feel like you should get cast, and I should start casting a spell.
And at
She
this
starts
point, he just turns to her. What spell are you
She
casting?
sits down and she starts casting Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Okay. He seeing that, he goes like, "Oh, that one," and he's actually going to bolt down, not really caring about noise. So it means that everybody hears him kind of like step hard in order to like stop traction, making sure like he doesn't bump into anything. Quickly go and hear, "Cass, we have something to show you. Come on, wake up."
Look,
Grabs
she's
her
right
over the
stairs.
shoulder.
She's
And
right
also,
down the
like,
stairs.
Princess carry her up too, even though she's like still half asleep, and goes like, "Huh?"
Mm-hmm.
And it just like turns, goes straight back upstairs. You
Okay.
all probably heard him doing all this anyway,
Oh, yeah.
and holds her up as he kind of like goes right next to Zahn and just points and goes like, "Cass, wake up and look."
She kind of rubs her eyes a bit. And she looks. And she like pushes your chest to get out of your grip. Rambles to the edge and just stares.
He actually like lifts her up and puts her on his
Yeah.
shoulders to make things a lot easier for her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure the other three heard the ruckus, heard the rent, like the real
Oh, yeah.
like running.
The fact that he went to get Cassandra even just kind of groans and rolls over.
I don't have kid duty this morning.
Triple locks the door.
It's not even that. It's more of the fact that he ran for Cass means it's something good, because otherwise he would have come for them, which would
True,
have been
yeah.
something bad. So she's just like, yeah, I've got 5 more minutes.
Doc would slowly be getting up, searing pains in his arms,
Mhm.
Oh, buddy.
and attempt to open the door to get out.
She would have left it cracked open.
Okay.
Probably.
He's, he'll get obviously get dressed and head up, but I'm gonna play Doc as semi-functional arms for a day or two.
Yeah.
You finish your spell. And you feel you don't cast a bunch of magic, but you have a solid understanding from your sister
Mhm.
how it feels when the spell completes versus when someone breaks your concentration or something like that, and you feel that kind of in your mind, like the caffeine hit, basically the arcane hits. Yeah.
I'm awake.
This is that other cup of coffee she was looking for.
Right?
Yeah, it's sitting next to her ritual. She's just and then
Yep.
goes back to
It's like
Yep.
she thinks that's what hit, but it's really the ritual.
yeah. Okay.
And she's gonna call out as loud as she can.
What do you say?
Oh no. Say, hey,
That's
big
what she says.
guy. Do you want to come over and say hi? We have snacks for you.
Oh
Want some
my
fish?
god.
Okay, important question. Is that does Drac understand that? As she screams out
It's
loud.
Finding Dory.
As she speaks, that's it's a tough call to make because I would imagine that she speaks common, but the magic as it gets
Translates
to the
it.
creature
Yeah.
Okay.
translate it for the creature.
He's immediately gonna turn to her. No! Don't get too
Yes.
Tell them not to get too close. They will crush the ship.
I
But
need
not
you
too close, please.
to make an animal handling check with advantage.
If you mention food.
Yeah.
Yes.
We do have the 5 fish, but still.
13. Do I get the bonus from Drax? Is that a no? That's not on.
No, it's
skill,
only for
that's on save.
saves. It saves.
13. Oh no.
The creature begins to curve and half barrel roll its body to change its trajectory towards you.
Okay.
Drac is just going to like, wait a minute. As he starts to realize, and he starts like do math in his head for the distance between the two.
Zon watching the creature is going to be like, oh, a little to the right, a little to the right. So like trying to be like this way, like away.
I
In line with
know
the ship.
how to fly, little
good.
one.
Drac is already. Drac just like hands Cass to Zon.
Yeah.
Like really just like puts
Oh, yeah.
Cass on her shoulders and goes to the wheel and just like ready to slightly move
Yeah.
them if needed.
Okay.
Yep.
He's just like, oh, that thing's massive. I don't want it to
This-
accidentally break.
Giant eye on the side of its head is staring at you, Levikazan.
Look. Look, Cass.
She's just in awe.
Do you want to say something to it?
She kind of like just stared.
She has no words.
She has
The
no words.
eyeball
She
is probably
she is
bigger than her, okay?
mind-locked. Yeah.
Yeah.
And by a lot. That's at least like
Yeah.
a mile long. With a creature that size,
Yeah.
not even
Oh.
a mile, but still. It's like probably 40, 50 feet tall.
How long have you been traveling this way?
You are interesting, small one.
Yes.
Not many can speak the language.
I have had practice and magic to help.
Yes. The arcane can do many wonders.
It can.
This is when Doc comes up from below
Yeah,
deck.
you come up, you're like,
I'm just gonna look over and be like, okay.
Oh yeah, big fish.
This is happening.
Too bad I don't have the ability to really draw well. He would make a sketch of this.
No, but you know someone who does if you go get them.
Yeah, Doc will
There
head back
was
down.
a
Go.
mention of food.
Yes, I have a little bit of food. Zana's going to take Cass off and put her on the deck.
I don't eat
No,
the small one.
no, we're not feeding you her. No, that wasn't the plan. I will be right back, and she's gonna go in the kitchen and get the 4 fish that Drax caught and the one that she caught. And she's gonna be like, "This is all we were able to catch, but you can have it."
And it very carefully gets closer, and its mouth opens.
And she's gonna toss 4 of them and look at us. Do you want to throw this one in? She'll hold it with her and toss it in.
Give her the assist.
Give her the assist.
That's
Its mouth
amazing.
closes, and you hear it swallow. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have you seen a shrine around a few days travel out? It's I don't know. Drax, what does the shrine look like?
This would be the first time that any of them ask him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has like kind of hinted at the fact that he's seen it because of the test.
Mm-hmm.
He actually like looks over and just goes, and he actually like almost says it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
But it's within 30 feet of him, right?
Oh,
Of the
yeah.
ship. He's going to tell Zahn, I'm going to try to send the image into its mind.
Let me just warn him first.
Yeah, dude, that's the reason I'm telling you first.
Good idea. My friend up there, the scaly one, he's gonna send you an image into your
And
head.
and Drax is going to wave.
You watch as the eyeball just like you hear it move.
Yeah.
Zahn is fine. I'm not.
It's a
Oh. Oh.
And Drac is going to reimagine the way that the temple had looked from when
Okay.
he saw it and when he got the coin.
You do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I figured as much. That is a 14.
Oh.
Remember, this is one-way communication.
I know.
Okay, I'm making sure that part's clear.
You take 9 points of psychic damage.
Oh, Jesus.
That's fine.
As
That's-
in return
Oh?
to your typical one-way communication, it establishes its own. And you are floored and flooded with dozens of rapid-fire visions of various structures, islands, ships, things beneath the surface of the cloud ocean. Levikazan, you hear, because it cannot communicate with Drakkix in this manner, there are many things beneath what you can travel. If you seek out these lost treasures, beware. And then, like staring at a sun, Drakkix, a single image is burned into your mind. It is the image of a bubble beneath the cloud ocean, but above the barrier. And you see a civilization. As the creature drifts away.
Okay. Important question.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is a little bit hard. Would
She
he understand location-wise where they are? Like, if he were to look at a map?
Where you are?
in comparison to the places that was sent at him rapid fire.
You didn't get locations of the places. You just got what that creature saw from its point of view.
Okay. Got it. So there's no way for him to kind of like piece together possible landmarks to. Okay.
No, because everything is from the perspective of the creature below surface.
Yeah. Okay. I figured as much. Figure I'd ask about it anyway.
Okay. Doc, you are left in a bit of a confusion, probably.
Yeah. Came up, saw them talking to a massive creature that I couldn't identify. Doc's never heard tales of these or seen them.
What can we call you? What is your name?
The last thing you get before it starts to leave your vicinity of communication. I was once known as Inyelian.
Damn right, we're down.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to run into this guy again at some point. I can already tell.
Inyelyen.
Alrighty. It was good to meet you. I hope to see you again.
Sploosh.
At least there's no tidal wave from this.
The ship moves just a bit. Not a bunch, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Drac is
Wasn't that fun,
currently
Cass?
probably like kneeling on one knee, holding his head because of the massive info dump that he has,
Mm-hmm.
and probably has like a migraine and a half.
We've also gotten another hydrate, people.
I just
God.
Heck yeah.
I did mine earlier, so when it went off.
So yeah, that's where he's currently at.
Okay. Congratulations, that was your event for the day.
yay! I'm so
Actually,
happy.
I saw you roll that one. I was like, oh, this is happening right now.
Yes.
Nice.
Totally worth it.
Yeah,
Yes.
not gonna lie, Drac's migraine is worth it.
Oh yeah. On his
As the rest of
But-
you,
Mhm.
go ahead.
In those,
Oh, Mary, that goes
in the
before.
Flash, did he ever see the Sunken Temple?
I'm gonna go with no.
Okay. But the bubble definitely sits with him. Doesn't know why. I know why, but he doesn't know why. He's just
Do
like,
you know why?
yeah, because like seeing that, he's just like maybe Breeze is there,
I'm gonna
but Drac doesn't know that that's a possibility now, considering that's civilization down there.
Brandon, I need to talk.
Write down these questions. You can ask them freely at the end of the campaign.
But yeah, that's as far as I got.
Okay. As we move into our fourth day of travel, just a question to the table. Have you been enjoying this slower pace of travel, or do you want to kind of move forward a couple of days?
I don't mind the slow pace, personally.
I like the idea of both.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
know.
this slow. It's like this slow pace is great for RP wise.
Yeah.
It actually is it's making the team feel more cohesive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We needed these sessions to wind down after all the events we've been through.
I
Yeah,
want to make sure your
Gives-
characters had that opportunity to do a lot of
Mhm.
unpacking.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
guys feel you've reached that point, let me know. We'll move on to the next large beat.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I think I'm good for one more session like this, and then we can move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about good.
Mhm.
So for the rest of this day, what do you all wish to accomplish?
What has barely functioning arm to the current moment.
Mhm.
And Zahn is tired, so she's gonna force him to take a resting nap with her. Be
He
like,
couldn't really fight it if he wanted to be fair.
no, because she would just pick him up and just drag him downstairs.
Why do I imagine?
is
Why do I
fair.
now need art of like Leviathan holding a chibi doc, like scruffing him, and then
Yes,
taking him?
Yes.
Oh,
that's
please.
amazing.
It would
Like
be
the
even
wavy
better.
arms and all, like they're like just a couple of lines, like they're going up and down, then the legs too.
Oh,
Chibi's on with Chibi Doc in her grasp.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
love it. I
I'm taking
need
a
it.
rest, but I must read.
You can breathe in the bed.
Reading is resting.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
also
man.
probably on the trip, Red might want to learn some more Nosh.
Okay,
Okay, Doc's free to teach
Doc, do you
anyone.
know the spell Mage Hand?
I don't.
Okay.
That's why I'm RPing it like this. I don't have Mage Hand. I have participation.
Zahn will
he can-
turn your pages.
He can
Zahn
always-
turns the page for him.
Zahn is his mage hand.
I can use
Yes.
precipitation to flip it with a little gust of the wind.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, that's all I need to do.
All right. Well, with that, I know it's a few minutes early, but we'll go ahead and call it. This way we can roll into the next day's adventures, and then we will see where the vibe takes us from there. This is all very vibe-based. Again, I want to make sure you as players had a chance to get to your characters and give them a moment to just fucking breathe.
As he throws us into a storm.
What
Yeah,
do you
right?
mean, bro?
Just on the same day of us being raided by goblin pirates.
Yeah.
Fine.
No.
Mhm.
Remember, they were coconut pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the virus.
They were coconut pirates who spoke goblin.
Yeah, I imagine that there will be lots of heavy material forthcoming after we get done with our little rusty poos. So,
What are you thinking
I think
about?
it's,
Mm.
where are we headed again? Oh yeah.
So anyways, guys,
Yeah.
in all seriousness, I'm glad you guys have been enjoying these sessions. I've been enjoying them very much too because work is very hectic for me right now. So it's been nice to just chill. But we
Yeah.
will be picking up the pace once you guys tell me your characters are ready. And then we will hit some really good story beats. To those of you listening and hanging out, thank you so much for being here. We love and adore you very much. Please feel free to skip over to our Discord. If you haven't done so already, come share memes, talk life, play some D&D once in a while.
All the stuff
And-
happens in Discord. Please join us. We need more friends. We're lonely.
Yeah, we need more
Yeah.
friends. We're lonely.
Yeah.
So lonely.
Help me.
Back in the beach.
I gotta go. They won't let me out to tell stories, and they like push me back in with crayons.
Yes.
By the way, I
It's no
have people
pushing. We lure you
complaining.
in.
I have people complaining that the hydrate has been cut off.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh.
I'm so
There are
sorry. No, I'm
5
really not
redemptions. Per
Oh,
ticket.
5 redemptions? Oh,
5
they only get
redemptions
oh.
every 15
Oh.
minutes.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
Not
I
good
am
at all.
subject. I've been subject to the every
Spamming.
5 minutes.
We're not even
No
five
limit.
minutes.
Well, they're
Yeah,
saying that they're
yeah,
trying
right,
to
right,
drown
right.
me. So
Well, here's the thing. As much as we know hydration is good, I want to make sure I take care of my players.
It's also overhydration is bad for you.
So,
Yes.
if you
I will
want
be
to,
using these excuses
you may lodge a
later.
formal complaint with our complaint department. They're at 8675309.
I'm like, hi. It's
Introduce
also
this
me.
is Jenny.
It's Canrot.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
point out, if you join the Discord, you can give us more channel redemption ideas, which means that you can then redeem more throughout the stream.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we
It's
do
also
have separate redemptions for every stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Our D&D stream has set ones, but the other streams have different ones. So you might find something more fun to
Complain
torture us
directly
with.
to Nyx.
My favorite one to use on Nyx is the no cussing one.
Yes. Yeah.
That is fun. Not gonna lie.
Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and shut her down. I hope you had fun. I look forward to having fun in the Discord and also having fun Wednesday night telling this incredible story that my lovely players do a great job at crafting, and I just get to be along for the ride most of the times, and it's great. Seriously, David, Nutmeg, Nix, Rod, Miss Mintwolf, thank you guys. You're incredible players, and I've, as a GM, have enjoyed this story greatly thus far.
As I
Thank
wait.
you for
Hopefully,
being a
I'm
wonderful
doing
GM.
you all a good service.
Oh, don't worry. If you weren't, I'd just be giving you shit for it.
You
Every
just
day.
give me shit all the time, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you
Exactly.
give me shit anyways, so...
Well, no. Let's put it this way. Okay.
There's a
I would
difference
have-
between
I give
personal
you
shit and
shit for
GM shit.
general stuff, but whenever you start to get like a little bit too hectic on D&D is when I start giving it to you heavy-handedly. But then again, like at the same time, it's like I'll find shit. I'll just be like, oh, this works for this.
I mean, I enjoy breaking your stories.
Good luck.
I've done well up to now. So
You give me my trauma fix in a story, so it's fine.
That's actually what Eva was supposed to be, and then things happened.
Yes, things happened.
Well, y'all, have a good one. And as always, have a great night. We love you very much. And never, ever, ever forget your snacks.
Also,
Good night, everybody.
praise the dice gods.
See you tomorrow.